former Canadian international Gareth Rees. And Gareth, big moment here for Canada.
Yes, it is fascinating to hear Ben Ryan's take on how to beat his old team, but kickoffs will be key and possession so important. Great to see that man, Mike Fullerfeld, back in the starting lineup.
Vatemo Rauvovo will get us underway. Fiji looking for a three-peat, the most successful country in winning in Hong Kong. Too wide with a little bit of magic. Rauvovo puts on the afterburners and gets there.
Well, as he did last night against New Zealand in the crucial pool match, scything through for that line. Good awareness to get through the hole, but it was straight from the kickoff. We talked about possession. Fiji coming into this, the best kickoff team in Hong Kong, 36% regaining their own kickoffs. So they took that possession and turned it into this try by the man of the hour, Rauvovo.
Good point that you make. Getting up and battering it back was Mothi Nathangi. Since 1986, Fiji have won the title here, the gold medal and cup champions on 16 occasions, New Zealand 12, and they are desperate for a three-peat.
It must be noted, they haven't won a major competition since Rio, since the Olympics, so is everything all right in the camp? We're about to find out.
Don't say that too loud. There's plenty of viewers all around Fiji watching, and they know that they haven't been to the big dance, but they have real affinity with Hong Kong. As Canada now go on the attack, and at halfback is Hammond. Out to Douglas, to his captain, Moonlight. Big and strong is John Moonlight. Over the advantage line, Douglas again. 2-on-1, Hirayama gives it out to Fualifau. Steps Kolinisau. Good passage of play here from the Canadians. Into the midfield, it's Douglas McCluskey, who scored a great try for the Canadians against South Africa. Jones gets it out to Hirayama, batters it on, and it's Fualifau again. And one of the Fijian players is down, went to try and make a tackle. Just getting to his feet now, but Canada in control. Kolinisau looking for the steal, hasn't come through the gates.
Referee saying the ruck is formed there. So, Mothi Nathangi couldn't play the ball with his hands.
Heavy strapping on the right knee of Domalolo, and I don't think he's 100%. He struggled to get back. He's in the defensive line at the moment. You can just see him down on his haunches. In fact, he's dropped to his feet. Now he gets back up. That's where you target. But the Canadians want to take it into the midfield where Moonlight offloads. Hirayama comes around. Rauvovo makes the tackle. They're going backwards, are the Canadians, but the ball over the top to McCluskey. McCluskey now with some space. Too wide with a copybook tackle. And now the Canadians need to try and push it wide. They should go one-on-one with Hirayama. They'll get the penalty.
I thought for a moment Hirayama had recognized that Domalolo was injured, but he didn't take him on. He's still on the field, still looking very uncomfortable.
It doesn't look right. 2 penalties, so discipline is a problem. Former Fijian coach Ben Ryan suggesting you starve them of possession, and that's what the Canadians are doing at the moment. The tap from Hirayama, top point scorer in the history of sevens. Douglas, outdoor pass. Here comes McCluskey. Here comes try number 1 for Canada.
Fantastic response. Slowed it down, they took the chance. That was deceptively easy off the set piece. One dummy run and the ball goes in behind, and it's immediate 2-on-1 with Canada's 2 strike men, Douglas and McCluskey. And McCluskey, beautiful finish from him. As you said, he's been dangerous. He's looked very sharp in Hong Kong.
Well, there's talk. He's excited about the big event in 2018, which is, of course, the World Cup of Sevens in San Francisco. And that man there, Luke McCluskey, said he's involved in sevens because he wants to be there.
Yeah, he lives in Victoria, just a couple of hours north of San Francisco, July 20th, 22nd. That World Cup has been confirmed down there. So excitement all around.
And they made the change as well. It had to come up his side. Domalolo makes his way to the sideline. And going up here is Nasoko Fuali foul gets up. Did that ball get lost forward? No. Canadian throw.
More possession off the kickoff. Canadians traditionally quite strong, haven't done well off the kickoff in Hong Kong. But I think they're heeding Ben Ryan's advice here, slowing it down, working the set piece moves.
17 passes for Canada to Fiji's 3. It's still 5-all on the try to score it. And Hammond loops around. Now they get it up to McCloskey again. Good tackle from Kolinisau. Captain's in. He was the tackler, but was that a ruck?
Clearly not a ruck. He's in an offside position.
Oh, was that a ruck?
He wasn't the tackler.
He made the tackle here. Yeah, it's good ruling. It's a very good ruling. Hitayama takes the ball to the line. Out the back they go for Alifel with a nice wide pass. The step from Hammond. Lucas Hammond, 5 short. 4 short. 3 short. Referee says. Try!
Well, Willie, the base of the post constitutes a try. Looks like Hammond has ridden the 2 Fijian tacklers and got it up against the post. Look at this leg drive. He's short initially. Can he get it to the white line? There's hands on it. Referee worked his way around and then made it clear. Call. Harry Jones knows what the call is.
That is a big call in the scheme of rugby and quarterfinals footy. There you can see Jerry Tuwai saying, no way, he's held up. Look at him, pleading his case. This to take the lead by 7. And 30 seconds remain in the first half. Canada leading Fiji 12-5.
Lucas Hammond getting the try, showed up with the DHL performance tracker.
The high restart. Fuali foul goes up, but it's taken down. And here's the Ravovo. Breaks that tackle. Ravovo gives it out to one of the real stars. And Kunabula. Ball on the inside. Here comes Tuwai. Not required. Fiji strike back. Kalioni Nasoko shows why they are the world champions and Olympic gold medalists.
Fiji too big, too strong. The Canadian tacklers being bounced. Loose ball again off the kickoff. Good discipline, kept that ball alive. McCloskey comes across, just gets bounced, and you can't do that against these big men. You've got to hang on and wait till your mates arrive.
Hasn't scored in Hong Kong until that moment. And everyone says Fiji on the 7th day, which is of course today, bring their business game to the arena. All tied up here. Small villages where there's only one television and about 300 people, but we're underway here. And Nate Hitayama with the high restart. Fiji with first possession in the second half. Kolinisau into Tuwai along the chain, and here comes Kato Naimdao. Pass on the inside. Now Bobo scored the first. He'll score the third.
Just watch the line that Ravovo runs here. He knows that Kaitanabau is going to win this collision as he heads infield. And that means he gets beyond the tackler, beyond the red jerseys. And he takes a beautiful line. Great understanding between the 2 Fijians.
Perfect start for the defending champions here in Hong Kong. Right from the kickoff, that was the key. They got up and won the contest there in the air, and Vatemo Ravovo from the Westfield club in Toka Toka. Well, I can tell you one thing, Gareth, on a Sunday, church service in the islands gets cut short if Sevens is on.
This is church, isn't it?
This is church. It is a religion. So 3:30 in the afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching around the world. This is a determined Fijian side, and you mentioned something during the break there as well, Gareth. It's interesting. The match against South Africa last night.
Yeah, Canada were level as they were here with Fiji in the Cup quarterfinal. Level last night against South Africa, and then eventually lost 26 points to 7. The series leaders, South Africa. Fiji, by beating New Zealand last night, avoided playing the series leaders. New Zealand will have that task.
Well, there is Osea Kolinisau now. brought to the bench, and so fresh legs. Jerry Tuwai for me is the magician. He needs to get involved, because when he has ball in hand, something very special happens. Mothena Thangi straight away gets into the contact. The tackle there from Hammond. It is released to Volvo, the short ball to Katoni Imbau. What an impact he's made since coming off the bench.
Tackler not releasing there, and there's a man down, so we're going to stop Todd.
Harry Jones, you'll find, is the man that not feeling too comfortable. Lovely bit of sportsmanship there too from Musalimi Kunavulu, one of the real superstars, one of the youngsters in this Fijian side, just 21 years old. And isn't it incredible? He's wearing the number 6 shirt for Fiji. And anybody who knows anything about the number 6 knows that that was worn by many years, 5-time winner of the Leslie Williams Trophy here, Waisali Serevi. Have a look at this.
Well, worthy of Serevi himself, the gentleman. But yeah, that 6 jersey has created nightmares for opponents on this field here in Hong Kong. Harry Jones was for. I think there's a tactic here, and the Fijians rightly so have attacked the Canadians physically. They're winning these collisions, and that's been the difference here.
They starved them of possession in that first half. They did a magnificent job. But here in the second, Canada just struggling to get their hands on the ball. Lovely clearance as well. Gets them inside the 22, and another change, Jasa Veremalua. Can't be too far away from getting on the field. Too wide. Canada first beat Fiji in the history of the Sevens in Hong Kong in 2004. The only other occasion was in 2013 in Wellington, New Zealand, where they won by a margin of 28 points, but they were behind by 7 here. Too wide! Ball over the top, are you kidding me? You can't coach that. Nasoko goes in to score, but put it down to the class of Jay Tuwai.
I think he heard us talking about Serevi. This is Serevi-esque. The step, and then not dying with the ball, keeping it alive. Eyes in the back of his head, literally on the money. Try time.
26-year-old Nasoko. Here is Waisia Nathungu, looking to add the extras, and pretty much a repeat of what we saw last night as well with South Africa. Canada struggling in the second half, and that's not without endeavour. It's purely just the class of the sides that they are playing, and that is special. Yet to touch the ball, Canada, and we've gone 4 minutes in the second half. They go up again, they'll get the possession through Fualifau. Hits and brings in 2 defenders. Strong as Fualifau. Hideyama gets it. Now Douglas. We're off to the races. Douglas won't have the pace to get around, but he's got lovely footwork and a good step as well. Good strength showing. Rise to the ground by Nasilasela. Hideyama gets in. They'll get the penalty here. Canada looking to score immediately. Hammond takes it to the line. Now out to Fualifau. Numbers out to the left. Fualifau. Contact back to Hammond. A lot of Canadian jerseys out towards the right-hand side. They'll get another penalty here, Canada. Fualifau down the left-hand side. Good first up tackle's been made by Fiji.
No advantage coming, so penalty. 2 minutes left. Canada desperately trying to get 2 scores on the board.
Nate Hideyama will just go to a set piece. Good strong play there from Fualifau, but really a player that has got a lot of class in my view is Justin Douglas. They tap. Hideyama, the grubber through, sits up. Oh, he went around the coast and around the post, and it comes back to Fiji. Nasilasela shows the ball, it's loose, but they've got players here at Fiji going back to save it is Nasoko. Now they get back to a bit of structure here, Fiji. Nice tactic there from Hideyama. They've got players though, Fiji. The grubber kick, they'll get the scrum here. It was knocked on by a Canadian, Fualifau I think it is. So advantage over. Now they break. And now they show the lovely pink boots. Needs some support, isolated there. Rauvovo gets there. They've got massive numbers out to the left-hand side. Fiji on the attack. Kato Niembao, not one of the quickest Fijians, one of the strongest though. Runs across the offload. Fijian magic in Hong Kong. This is special. Coast to coast. Sevulani Mothi Nathangi finishes it.
Well, if that isn't Hong Kong in a nutshell, Canada threatening to lose the ball, and then this happens. A gorgeous display of sevens rugby of team play, directing traffic. And Motha Nathangi, exhausted, but amazing scenes here from Fiji. Now they just put their hand up as tournament favorites here, really.
Different Fijian side to what we saw yesterday. They drew with Wales, which would have had many people saying, what's happening here? 17-all. They beat New Zealand by 17-14, and they have put on a clinic in the second half. 12-all was the scoreline. 29-12 it will remain. And let's just have a quick look again at this magic. Forwards and backs.
Yeah, interlinking, as you said, he's not going to finish with the pace, but he's on his toes. And there's no greater sight in sport than seeing these big men playing with the ball, offloading, and enjoying the rugby here in Hong Kong.
5 tries to 2. Good victory for Fiji. They have beaten Canada with a scoreline of 29-12.